Taking a $15,000 or even $100,000 job, a remodel that you just closed, and turning that person into multiple different clients without spending a dollar, literally duplicating clients out of thin air. This is exactly what I'm going to walk you through on how to do in this video. If you guys don't know me, my name is Makael. I'm the co-founder of Crowned Contractors, and me and my brother, we started this company as a marketing agency, but we quickly realized that it's not marketing that gets companies results, right? It's marketing, sales, and operations. If it was just lead gen, then that's what everybody would do. And that's why lead gen companies don't actually help any companies genuinely grow to that next level. So make sure you guys are paying attention. Let's jump right into it. Here's a regular remodel, okay? It's very important for you to understand this as a regular model because most people are this, right? Or very close to it. And so here's how it works, right? We have the regular person, regular remodeler running Facebook ads. That's what Meta is, right? So you're paying $300 per appointment, roughly. This is very rough numbers and more so for math's sake, right? So you're paying $300 on the ad or an appointment set, right? That's what this is. And so let's say you set 5 appointments, which are these right here, for $300 each. That's $1,500, right? So 3, 4, 5, 5, boom. $1,500. That's a 20% close rate, which is very fair, very fair. And that's one closed job, right? So out of the 5 appointments and $1,500 spent, you close one job. So your cost of acquisition, or in other words, the amount you have to pay per closed job for a remodel is going to be $1,500. Does that make sense so far? Okay, and here's a breakdown of that. So the CAC, customer acquisition cost, $1,500. Versus lifetime value. This is where we get to see real profits. Okay, this is no remodeler does this. I promise you, nobody does this, and this comes from the online space. I was a high ticket closer, as you guys probably know, and my brother. This is the stuff they don't teach you, right? So scenario: you closed one job, the CAC, right? The cost per acquisition, $1,500. That's how much you spent on Meta ads. Remember, the lifetime value is $5,250. Okay, for that one person closed. That's how much you profit, assuming you have 35% profit margin on a 15K job. Okay, you could fit in your own numbers here. Same math, does not matter, right? So the CAC to LTV is 1 to 3.5. So for every dollar you put in, you get $3.5 back, essentially, right? So the profit after ad spend, so your complete profit, is going to be $37.50. Now, this is very important, this math. I need you to take everything we just went over and put it in a shelf in your brain. So this is what the professionals do, or in other words, crowned remodelers, right? And so if you're running Facebook ads, it's the same exact structure, the exact breakdown we just went over. You're paying $300 per appointment set. Nothing changed. You set 5 of those appointments, right? Because for every appointment, you paid $300. So you spent $1,500. Out of the $1,500 you spent and the 5 appointments you booked, only one closes, which means you have a 20% close rate. It's the same thing we just went over, okay? So this is where everything changes from this point on, the Crowned Contractors method. So give client whole family gift cards. So if they have a huge family, instead of giving one person $200, give everybody a gift card. This is very powerful. Activates a psychological lever called law of reciprocity. So what you want to do is when you give them the gift card, you want to ask them for 6 to 8 referrals to give a free quote plus a small commission. So what this means is you want to give them 5% of the total price that they close. So if they have a $40,000 commission, you have to agree that you're going to give them 5%. This is massive, right? People are going to be incentivized to do this. A, because the offer is good, they're going to actually make money from it. B, they actually did good work for them, so they're more than happy to spread that to other people. And then C, the law of reciprocity, the psychological lever that makes them want to do something back to you, right? The last thing we want is them feeling like they did us a favor by paying us. That's not how it works. We did them a favor, we over-delivered, right? This is how successful businesses operate. And so if we look at how we're doing this, this is 8 different free estimates you get from one person, okay? From one person. And sometimes it depends on the time span too, right? It could be within the first month of doing the job, right? Or it could have been 8 estimates over the or a 2-month span, right? But the idea is they're going to be doing outreach on your behalf to their network. Chances are, if you did a $60,000 kitchen flip, you are in a good network of people who probably have money, right? And people know people who need things. And so this is how you do it. So out of these appointments set, 8 appointments set, let's say you have the same 20% close rate, which technically is a little bit too low, because if you have a referral system, people are naturally going to trust you more, right? And so let's say you close 2 jobs with this 20% close rate out of the 8 total appointments that you got for free, mind you, right? These are all free. Let's say you close 2. This is being very fair, right? So out of these 2 people that you close, as you can see here, person 1, person 2, you're doing the same exact method and you're buying into their network. So now you're doing 8 referrals from one person and you're doing the 8 referrals to the other. And this is the infinite scale. This is what that is. Does that make sense? And this is like cracking into people's networks. And if you look at how much you've actually invested, it's only $1,500 at the top of the funnel, that one person that you closed. And so if you have 20 jobs that closed through ads, and each one of those, you do this method, you can create an insane referral system that keeps your margins insane, right? Because you no longer have to pay $1,500 to acquire a job. And this is what this looks like. Okay, so the CAC remains $1,500, and again, $15,000 job average, 35% profit margin. The LTV is literally infinite. As long as you're applying this method, you can infinitely scale to wherever you want to go, right? So the CAC is 1 to infinity, literally. This is it. And so let's say you close 3 jobs, right? From this extra referral system, that's an 8.2x return on investment to infinity, right? Because there is no limit. You want to make sure that the gift cards you're getting actually make sense with the family. So if they're like an athletic family, get Dick's Sporting Goods gift card, right? Makes sense. Or if they're like an elderly couple and you see a bunch of Yankee candles, get them the Yankee Candle gift card. It's whatever is suitable to them that they're going to value. Do not give them a Visa with like a spending limit. That just doesn't make sense. There's no sentimental value behind that. And so the meaning of this, right? Like the whole point is to make them feel like you care, not like some kind of tactic. And so you do have to put some thought behind it, because that's the whole point.